Hey, just Mark here. I hope you're doing well. All right, so tonight's topic is a little bit more, or today's topic, I should say, is a little bit more on the ick side of things. If you notice by the title, I mentioned that I didn't shower for 30 days. Now, you're probably thinking, what? Why? Gross? Well, to be honest with you, last year, I would say, I think it was February of last year, so almost a year ago, I was battling depression so hard that I barely had the energy to get out of bed. And I remember many times I would go and uh, I'd get off work or I'd finish my day and I just had no energy. I knew I needed to shower. I felt it, it was going to be clean. I'd shave my head every so often, but I still wouldn't go and shower. And over that time, it wasn't the most hygienic thing. It didn't smell pleasant. I made sure I had like deodorant on and I bought some face washes for my face. But not showering for 30 days is a big example of why. Was a big example of why for myself, how much depression had crippled me. I used to be a guy who would shower at least every second day, sometimes once a day, depending on how I was feeling. I'm much better at it now. Sometimes I do still go a few days without one. I work from home. I don't really get that dirty. But I remember during that time that uh, I would look in the mirror and I'd be in the bathroom and the shower's like 2 feet from me, and I couldn't do it. It was a mental block inside my head, and I think part of it is I felt worthless. I felt lost. My whole world had been gone right before me, and here I was trying to adapt and in between my moments of breaking down or being sad, or, most days I just tried to get through the day. I wanted to get through that day. I wanted to get off work. I wanted to have myself an ice cold bourbon and sit on the couch, take my dog for a walk when I had to. And by the time I was done with that, I would do all those things, maybe make dinner. I mean, I ate out a lot too, which was not great. But then I couldn't do it. So the real, part of it, because I'm cutting right to the chase, is the why. Why didn't I shower? And the easy and the straightforward answer is I was depressed and I was going through a very, very rough time. And maybe mentally I felt it was a reflection of how I felt. So, I'm disgusting. I'm terrible. I'm this, which is not great because I don't normally talk bad about myself, and I definitely don't now. I mean, now I definitely speak positively about myself because I'm a strong believer in that. If you say things about yourself long enough, eventually you're going to believe it. And 9 times out of 10, it's not true. I'm a good person. I do like to be a clean person. I like to have showers. I love how they make me feel and how relaxed I get. But the reality of it was, I didn't. And you're probably thinking, well, what are some of the effects of not showering for 30 days? So let's go over that. I never really noticed a bad odor, and if anybody else around me did, they never said anything. I was alone a lot. I didn't, I just moved, and maybe it was a part of like, oh my gosh, now I've got the shower, 2 floors up that I'm sharing with other people. And I was kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say scared, but maybe a little bit scared to just go up and have a shower. Bring my towels up, clean up. It's not something I'm proud of, but I know that it happened. And it was by far and wide one of my lowest moments. And that's when I knew for sure I needed more help. And shortly after that, I mentioned to my therapist at the time that what I was doing or what I was not doing. And that's when we started setting more mini goals. And he said, okay, between now and the time I see you in a couple of weeks, I want you to shower every day. Get up, have a shower. Get up, have a shower. And it wasn't quite every day, but I did get into the shower every couple of days. And I started feeling better, actually. I felt great. It was nice to feel refreshed and go from there every day. And once I realized how good it felt again, my mood started changing. My attitude started changing. And it was a good feeling. And I remember when I went to speak to him and I told him, like, here's what I've done. Maybe not every day, but I did every couple days. And now I feel good and I'm back in a routine. Do I recommend not showering? No. But when you're battling depression, some of the simplest tasks seem insurmountable and difficult and hard. And that's why, part of me sharing this channel is to share a little bit of vulnerability and what I've gone through, because at some point I'm going to get somewhere good, and right now I'm doing this YouTube channel. I'm not getting a ton of views, and that's okay. But yeah, I didn't shower for 30 days, and I don't think I've actually told that to anybody until now. So, hello, internet. I didn't shower for 30 days last year, and it was gross. Well, yeah, it was disgusting when I think about it, but I didn't care. I still did my laundry. I still fed myself. Heck, I think my dog got more baths in that 30 days than I did because she was playing in the mud and the snow. So it does go back to the whole taking care of my dog more than I took care of myself. And it was, I don't know, it wasn't great. I'm not proud of myself. I mean, I really should have been doing more. But now I can proudly say that a year later, my hygiene is good. I'm doing much better. I'm clean. I don't smell. Okay, maybe I smell after I'm, running around or whatever, but honestly, it feels good. And for anyone else who may be battling depression and finding it hard to even do the simple tasks, maybe it's a task like just stepping outside of your house, going to see some friends. Maybe it's having the energy to cook yourself a meal, which I also struggled with. I ordered out a ton. Maybe you're like me, and maybe you just don't have the energy to sit in a shower. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you're too focused on having a shower. I know some people, and even myself early on in my depression battle in 2023, 2024, I would just sit in a hot shower and just let the water come down upon my head, relax my muscles, and sometimes I would just sit in that shower and cry because I was upset and I didn't know how to handle nor navigate those emotions. So if you've, battled depression and you've gone through certain things that you found difficult, please comment below. I would love to hear your story. As I said, I'm trying to create a community of people who, get it. You've struggled a bit, life is hard, and now you're moving forward. A year later, I'm doing so much better. And I enjoy life. I enjoy showers. I enjoy getting out. But it took a lot to get here and a lot of work. So, yeah, don't recommend it. Don't try it. But I do recommend, if you're struggling like I did, set small goals. Maybe it's a shower a week, twice a week. Maybe it's making dinner once a week instead of ordering out. Either way, my why was depression. My what? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know where my mind was. But just know that it was gross. It was really gross. I can't say that enough. And I hope I never get to that point again. And I strive every day to have a good attitude. I strive every day to push myself and make sure that I'm taking care of myself, because taking care of yourself is a very important thing. So, yeah, that's my story about not showering for 30 days. Leave a comment, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day.